This is 5 ounces of Mad Mattr. So in the first exercise, your students are going to take the Mad Mattr, the stainless steel ring, and a ruler, and a tray. Each student gets their own to work on so that they can display their finished cuts on the tray when they are satisfied with the work they've done. Activity 1 has students take the dough and press it down into the mold until they get a very nice solid disc. Now, some teachers have asked me, how do you keep this matter from becoming contaminated in the classroom? And honestly, that's a trick, isn't it? You never know when a student is going to throw something into their backpack and let it roll around for a little bit. But I'm using a paring knife now to just slice off the excess. So then I'm sliding it out. And the answer that I have to the contamination question is, have your students treat this matter just the same way that they would ready-to-eat food. Ready-to-eat food cannot be handled with the bare hands, so students would be instructed to wash their hands thoroughly with a 20-second scrub, as well as applying single-use gloves. In your first activity, once you get the disc made, you can ask students to have a contest against each other to see who can peel the longest strip. So, because this knife kit does not come with any knives, you would be deciding which knives are appropriate for use with your student's skill level. The matter can be used with everything from a plastic butter knife to a salad knife and everything up to your longest 10-inch chef blade. So this matter can be used in all sorts of different applications. Let me just show you how easy it is to cut, even just with a ruler. So, no knife, you decide the knives. Besides, I know all you family consumer sciences teachers have a box of old knives in your office. Just wondering how to use them or how to get rid of them. So here's a great way for you to use those. So again, activity 1, we're asking students to use a paring knife to peel the longest possible strip that they can of the Mad Mattr. And when I did this with folks at work, adults really got very competitive. So I think that this would also excite your students. And you can see how the more I turn and peel, the longer my strip is getting. And I'll just stop right there. But the idea is that at the end, the students should be able to lay their strip end to end like so and measure to see who made the longest strip. This is not only going to get them excited to compete with each other, but it's also going to hone their ability to use a paring knife in a manner that is using the blade towards the body, so they can feel more comfortable with that.